Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That
yeah, somebody else. And then there was one. That makes it easier.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yes.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. Able to slither by. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
how do you go through my tight end and still make a hit?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Dickerson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a pickup of a...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Be great.
Still in your ear with a style so hot, you don't see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Our record together is out fucking standing. I think we've only lost like 2 or 3 games together. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Okay.
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And an early, how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Emmett. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 24. And the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, really solid game there. Although during his day, he wasn't necessarily known for the huge chunk yardage plays, was he?
That's so true, because when you think of Emmitt, you don't think of long dashing runs. You think of these shorter burst-type runs to accumulate those 18,000.
They wasn't letting me move.
But don't get fooled. When he got into the open field, he could break a big one. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't.
Scramble out with me when I go to the right. If you don't see nothing, all right? That's only if you don't see nothing. I believe it.
1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yeah, it was.
Down. Dickerson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Anyway, let's.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2 yards. 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 2 yar
looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot.
Is that you?
Catch.
Okay.
Second down, here's Cunningham. It's caught, Beckham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, it's Smith. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run with Smith. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3rd and medium. They
I love this card.
Run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot.
Get the fuck out of the, see? You see when I talk about the blockers?
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play
Thank you.
action
and I take that into consideration. Thank you. I definitely will do that. I guess I'm just anxious.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Okay.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
All right, thank you. I got you. I think I might have him. I don't know. Don't.
From the gun, Cunningham. In trouble, and he'll go down.
Take the 3.
At the 12. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Right back to him on first down.
Got him.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham steps away to it, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Cunningham. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10 on the carry. Here's Smith. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
We're on the 35. If you want to just run one time, just enough to get us like 2 or 3 yards.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick by Elliott is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Jackson, options out left. He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's what she said.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson, options.
You got to remember that.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know you like to follow the run, but on 3rd and 4, on those plays like that, remember the last time they did that?
Trying to get
same
one
thing
more
on 3rd
in here
down.
before the
You
quarter
got to get
breaks.
those.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. The Ravens' all-time leading tackler, Ray Lewis, in on the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Thank you, brother.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it now with Smith. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The recipe's pretty simple.
What do you think?
I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson, options out left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Just watch out for that, okay?
Jackson, option right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Dickerson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Your side. It's a fake. He's going to do the option. Oh, no.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Yes.
And that is incomplete.
Kneel the ball.
With such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.
Damn good
and the
game.
best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been...
Damn good game. Fucking A.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
I just had to let you know.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
I just got to let you know.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
When the light goes on, just come in. Pet Boys does everything for us.
A give to the game's all-time leader.
Oh, fuck you.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Go. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it here with Smith. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, heavy?
From the gun on third down. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go deep.
From the 38, Luck. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Let's see what you got. 11. Mike's 50. Come on. Mike's 50.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
What, did you get picked up by a blocker or something?
And the football, right on the money.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, here's
over top.
eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It's going to be a long game.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
they're blitzing, they're bringing heat
at the
and
beginning
everything.
of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's in.
Told you it was going to be one of those games, bro.
It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Cunningham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Yo, how come?
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Locke. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. It's complete. He's got Gronk. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
On 1st and 10, Locke. dancing to his left. And now he's going to use it. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
I'm quitting this game.
Defensively, though,
that was the final straw for me. That did it. I sent you the invite. Let me know when you're ready. Because I can hit you with the run and I can hit you with the pass.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close. So
okay.
Why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. In the game.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
The coins.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. Switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, one is the unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like
How am I 0-1? Oh, when you quit a game, they give you 2 losses.
I just had to let you know.
I just ran a checkup on my... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Not today, you are. Not so, not so. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Go.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, this is Jackson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out.
Well, Bo, you know what you're going to get because he can't use jukebox.
Guys, what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Off of play action. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Emmitt Smith, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.
Let's go, let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out.
All right,
what changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have,
he lowballed it.
Touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Might be a run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here it comes.
Play action. It's locked. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Earl Thomas is too fucking slow, man. He got to go. I looked at that whole entire play.
31 yards.
He's slow, bro.
As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Cunningham. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Cunningham. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, bring it on. Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, it's Jackson. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Jackson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elam now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cunningham to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Strong right.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, this is Jackson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go, Mexico! Come on, come on. Hey, Echo! You draw quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Not this time.
Oh, what?
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on third down. Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, C6, C6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first.
Are you showing clock?
And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Cunningham.
Circle.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
I'm sorry.
intercepted.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Picked off by Ryan
I had just been open for so long.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's going to lose yards and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Check. Let's go, Mexico. Hurry. Check.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Check 99. Watch twist.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get in the field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They run again with Jackson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
And as we said, they control their own destiny now. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Smith. That goes for a gain.
I didn't know.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Just be careful if you're going to flare it out to me.
Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh!
Smith Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the 10.
Y'all got here fast as shit.
Let me
get dressed. I'll be right back.
Gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
I didn't know they were here.
And Elliott puts this one through.
No, not right now. We got to finish this game.
They will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT.
I'll be back later, though. I'll be back.
To try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field
Oh,
goal,
man, we
then
needed
head to
that.
sudden death.
We needed
If
that.
The defense can hold, take the ball away,
We
turn
needed
it
that.
over on downs. This game's over.
We needed that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 3rd down, here's Bo. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
Bro, this shit's pissing me off.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Deep breath in.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in position. The better.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.